Welcome everyone. My name is Dr. Elena Michaels and I want to welcome you to a card reading and guided meditation. I'm actually doing this one a little earlier because we have 2 full moons in August. The first one is on August 1st, which is very, very powerful because it's the first of the month and it's the day of the magician. And the second full moon is actually a blue moon and it's going to be on August 30th. So in August, we have 2 full moons, which is very, very powerful, and they're both supermoons. Okay, so the first one is August 1st, and it's called the Sturgeon Moon. And that's because many years ago, I don't know if this is still the case, but there were a proliferative amount of sturgeon fish in the Great Lakes. But I don't know if they're still there. I just know that's why it's called the Sturgeon Moon. And it's on the 1st. Now, it's going to be actually in California, it's going to be around 11 o'clock in the morning. Let me see, 11:35, I think. 11:35-ish in the morning. So that means on Monday night, it's the brightest, okay? So that means it's the brightest on July 31st. And then as we move later in the month, I'll tell you more about the second full moon, which will be on August 30th. But the full moon on August 1st is in the sign of Aquarius. And what does this mean? Well, it means that if you have been working on wanting to collaborate on a project or work on something, or you have a group, this is the time to begin to really put those things into action. This is the time to really start manifesting that group energy or that collaborative energy if you want to do a project with someone. It's also a great time to work with someone on anything, whether it be a relationship or a project or an idea. So this is a powerful, powerful full moon time. And I have to tell you, I am already feeling it, okay? I'm recording this a little earlier, but I'm already feeling it. I'm feeling the incredible intensity of a full moon, which to me is, it kind of makes me more tired. It makes me want to take more time for myself. It makes me need to meditate more. And so we're going to do a card reading tonight, and we're going to do a guided meditation. And it will be taking into account the energy of the full moon. Now, although it's going to be full on Tuesday morning, this is going to drop on Wednesday. I actually might drop it earlier because it's a full moon. But the thing is the moon is brightest on Monday night, July 31st, but it's also very bright on Tuesday night, the 1st. But the actual full moon will be during the day. On the East Coast, it's 2:35. On the West Coast, it's 11:35 a.m. East Coast is 2:35 p.m. So be aware of it. I went for a walk tonight, a sunset walk tonight, and the moon is already big. And the energy of it was quite intense. And as I was walking, I had a little turquoise orb walking with me. You know, orbs are known to be visits from spirit. And the orbs that show up for me are often white or turquoise. That's the color they are, white or turquoise. Sometimes they're blue, but that's the only colors that they are. And tonight I had a beautiful turquoise one accompanying me on my sunset walk. And if you are friends with me on Facebook, you'll see the post of that as I was walking around big fir trees. You'll see that as it got a little darker, you can see the moon and you can see the orb. You can see the turquoise orb, which was a beautiful visitation from spirit. And when I get those visitations from spirit, I always acknowledge them. It's like a friend saying hello. So when a friend says hello to you, you say hello back. Thanks for saying hello. You acknowledge them. And so when you get these signs from the other side, for example, or these messages from spirit, or the orbs that show up often in photos, but you may not be aware of them as you're in real life, but they'll show up on your camera. So just acknowledge them and say, thank you. Thank you for saying hello. Thank you for letting me know I'm not alone. Thank you for blessing me with your presence. Thank you for keeping an eye out on me. These are benevolent, angelic energies and presences of those who have passed on, that are your loved ones, that are around you always. Because even when someone passes on, they are not gone. It's not the end of a relationship when it's the end of a body. So let's pull some cards and see what shows up. All right, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pull from the God card deck, this cute little deck that someone gave me, which I think is adorable, and I like it a lot. And let's, oh, you know what? I think I'm just going to go with this one because it came up and it's yellow, and I'm kind of into yellow tonight. So let's take this one and see what it says. All right, and I'm finding out these things just as you are. This is not a pre-rehearsed. Where's my glasses? Oh, here they are. I put them down somewhere. Where are they? Oh, here they are. All right. Okay, so let's see. We've got, oh, I love this. Don't take life too seriously, okay? It's only a temporary situation. Boy, ain't that the truth. Don't take life too seriously. It's only a temporary situation. And one that is very short, I must say. When you think about how fast time has gone, it's already August. It's going to be August. And the other side is, blessed are they who can laugh at themselves, for they will never cease to be amused. Well, that's also true, and I love laughing. So laughing is such a great joy. And when you laugh with someone and have a connection with them and you laugh with them, it's just so fun. It makes everything so fun. Don't take life too seriously. It's only a temporary situation. Well, as much as we want it to last forever, it sure doesn't. And that's why when you hear people say, oh, life is short, it goes so quickly. And it's just not worth being upset or worried or holding on to negativity. Why would you do that? Why would you hold that energy onto your energy and have it deaden your frequency? Why? The goal of being in the body is to accelerate your frequency and to elevate your frequency as much as you can while you're in a body. So why would you hold on to a bunch of crap that just brings your energy down? So let's think about that. And during this full moon, the whole month actually, starting on the 1st and another full moon on the 30th, kind of keep in mind about just letting go. Just letting go. Letting go of the angst, letting go of the drama, letting go of the urgency, letting go of the pressure. Have fun, laugh, appreciate the magic in life. When you look for the magic, everything is beautiful. It's so much easier and so much more fun to be alive when you look for the coincidences, because I don't really think there ever are coincidences. Or you look for the synchronicities, and I don't ever think there are synchronicities. I think everything is connected. And if we can't find the connection, we say, oh, it's a coincidence, or, oh, it's just a synchronicity. It's kind of like when you go to the doctor and they don't know what's wrong with you, but you know there's something wrong with you, and you're definitely having symptoms. That's actually most of the people that come to me privately. I'm a functional medicine doctor and a naturopath and a psychotherapist. But the people that come to me with medical issues tell me that the doctors can't find anything. They say, I'm normal, or whatever they say. That just means they haven't found the connection. There's always a connection, okay? So I'm into looking for connections. That's my job. It's almost like putting together pieces of a puzzle. But in life and in relationships, look for the connection also. There aren't synchronicities. If you see something and it strikes you, think about, what does this mean? What is this message here? Always look for the messages, and when you get them, acknowledge them, say thank you, as if a good friend has said hello to you, and you will get more messages. When you get the messages, you know very clearly what to do, where to go, and with whom. It's very, very clear. You'll feel it in your gut. Okay, this is part of the full moon energy, but I'm also starting to go into a trance here. So let's pull some more cards, okay? I'm going to go into my tarot deck first. My eyes are already watering. For those of you who haven't been here before, my eyes water. My throat gets kind of hoarse and I need some water, and my nose starts to run, and I yawn a lot. And that is just the releasing of the energy of the day so that I can better channel what needs to be said. What needs to be said when I look at the cards, I'm an intuitive reader, so when I'm looking at the cards, they are designed to resonate with whoever is watching or listening whenever they're watching or listening. Okay, it's not my reading. It's for all of you who are watching and listening. And if you listen more than once, you will see that they mean something different each time you listen. Watch and you'll see. That's kind of magic too. That is also releasing what just happened. That's kind of magic too. When you listen to the reading or you watch the reading, then you watch and listen again in a couple days or a week later or a month later, you will see that you will hear something that will connect with you that you kind of didn't hear before. I'm not a tarot, I'm a tarot reader, but I'm not a fortune teller. The cards that come up will be coming up to resonate with the part of you, deep inside of you, that will allow you to get clear direction about where you need to go, what you need to do, who you need to do it with, and who you need to connect with. So remember that because the full moon is in Aquarius, it's about teamwork and working with others. This is not a full moon about doing things on your own. This is a full moon about doing things, connecting with others, one other or a group of others, to accomplish your goals. They may be creative, they may be financial, they may be any number of things, educational, but it's about group energy because it's a full moon in Aquarius. And Aquarius also is a thinking outside the box kind of sign. So think outside the box. Don't necessarily follow the straight arrow, the conservative approach. Don't listen to people who say, oh, you can't do that. That doesn't make any sense. Just allow, allow, allow. Okay, when you allow, magic happens. All right, so let's see what the cards hold for us, and let's see what turns up. Now, last week we had some things that were coming up that had come up the week before. Oops. That came out backwards. Okay, so last week we had some cards that came up again. When cards come up again, and they come up repeatedly, these are large decks, but the same cards come up often. And when that happens, it's like a spiritual bump on the head. It's like a spiritual tap on the shoulder, or a cosmic 2x4, I like to call it. So pay attention. Now, I suggest that you think of something that you want clarity on or direction on. By the way, I talk faster at the beginning, and when I start going into trance, my voice gets slower and sometimes softer. So make sure your volume is turned up so you can hear me. We are divinely protected by healing white light, which surrounds us throughout this entire reading and always. No negativity can enter into this sphere of divine protection and healing, where only information that is helpful and good is revealed and shared. And here we go. Okay, this is amazing that it's coming up around the full moon. I'll tell you about it in a minute, okay? Just gonna put it aside here. I lined everything up. So the cards are the roadmap of the guided meditation, and the cards being laid out like this are like a map for me when we go into the guided meditation. I'm taking the next card, which is right after it. Okay, I had a private reading the other day. This one came up too. And I'm taking one more. And here we go. Okay, so that's enough from this deck. And I'm going to put these cards back into their beautiful purple brocade case. And I've had this case for years. Isn't it pretty? It's perfect size for a tarot deck. Okay. Putting the cards back inside. And by the way, after the readings, I always put the cards back in different places. I don't just put them in on top and shuffle. I stick them intentionally in far apart so they can't be coming up again. If they come up again, it's because they're supposed to come up again. because it's a message for you. Okay. All right. So now we're going to look at these cards and see what they say. The first one is the Ace of Wands. Wands are very creative. They're a very creative card, okay? They're about creativity. Like I said, this is the time if you want to collaborate, if you want to create, kind of get your butt in gear and do it. This is the time to do it. And this is like a gift coming out of nowhere. It's like a blessing. This is a special gift coming out of nowhere that's a blessing, and it has to do with creativity. Could be the arts, could be painting, music, theater. Could be you redecorating your house. Could be you getting rid of clutter and having a beautiful, clearer space so that you can think better. And you see in the background, there's a lot of space here, and there is a castle, and there is a body of water. This is emotion, but it's not a large body of water. So this is kind of like, emotions are kind of in check. And what you want to be focusing on, excuse me, what you want to be focusing on is when you get a gift, acknowledge it. The other night last night as a matter of fact, I was getting gas at about 12:30 at night. And I walked in to see if my lottery ticket, which had I got $2 on that one. So I was walking in to see if I could get 2 more tickets. And the woman in there said that the machine is down after midnight, so I couldn't check it. And then I went out to get gas, and she kind of came out just to kind of keep an eye on me, I think, just to make sure that I was safe, I guess. That's what I felt like. And as I walked from the inside of the building to my car, glinting in the neon-ish lights of I think it was the Circle K, was a very, very shiny penny with the head up. And I picked that penny up and I stuck it in the little side of my handle there with this little indentation of my car so that I could look at it closer when I got home to see the date. And it was 2020 and it had the letter D on it. And it was super shiny and it had a head on it. So to me, it was a message to me, a personal message to me that made a lot of sense from the other side, from the other realms. And so when things happen like that, don't just walk by them. Remember the song Pennies from Heaven? Pennies from Heaven, those are messages. Look at the date, look at the initial, see if it's heads up, see if it's tails up, see what's going on. For me, it was kind of like this is a go ahead. This is a message from beyond, and it's a heads up, kind of like heads up on that one, that kind of energy. You see what I'm saying? So everything has meaning. Don't dismiss things thinking, oh, they don't mean it. That doesn't mean anything. It's just a penny on the ground. If you do that, you're not going to get more messages. Acknowledge them. I said, thank you for the message and thank you for the heads up. And I really appreciate that. And 2020 is, kind of like 2020. That's kind of a magical number anyway because it repeats itself. And 2 and 2 is 4. And that's life, mind, truth, and love. And the bottom of the pyramid is 4. There are 4 points on the bottom of the pyramid. Even though it's 3 sides, it's got a square base. So life, mind, truth, and love. Actually, I have a video on my YouTube channel that is from a talk that I did a couple of years ago for an addiction group about it. It was called A Holistic Approach to Recovery. And I talk about life, mind, and truth, and love. And how important it is to have those 4 things in balance in your life. Life, mind, which means consciously aware of what you're doing. Mind, which is keeping your mind open and sharp. Truth, always speaking the truth. Life, mind, truth, life, love. Life, mind, truth, and spirit, And the last one, of course, is spirit. You have to have your spiritual connection. You just must. If you don't have that, your life feels empty and void. So your spiritual connection is always available to you. It's deep inside. So you got to go deep inside on a regular basis. Like it's a friend. If you don't see your friend very often, they kind of slip away from you. They're always there, but you're not aware of them. So always allow yourself time to go deep inside. That's where the answers are. That's where the intuition is. That's where the guidance is. And the more you go deep inside, the more you're going to be able to see connections and get signs from the other side and from the universe, guiding you and directing you. I was telling someone just earlier today that that's how I do everything. I just kind of wait for the sign. And if I don't have it, I just wait and stay in place until I get the sign. And then it's clear and I know without a shadow of a doubt. Okay, so look for a gift. This is a gift. A gift. It's an ace. So it's a 1. So it's a magical gift. A magical gift. Who doesn't want that, right? Next card is the 3 of Pentacles. Okay, Pentacles have to do with money and career, okay, and the Earth trip. So I'm gonna put my glasses on for this one because this is an interesting one. You've got a craftsman here, somebody who's good at their job. Maybe they're a builder, a contractor, something like that, but they actually have a tool in their hand, a couple of tools in their hand, and a little apron on, like a tooler's apron. And these other people are kind of saying, yes, job well done. Yes. And they're kind of, you know, saying, yes, that's what we want. Yes, thank you very much. And what this person is building is a stronger spiritual connection. He's wearing purple, which is the higher chakras, and kind of orangey yellow, which is the color of the solar plexus. So using his power, standing on a bench, up a little higher. So he's up a little higher. He's elevating his frequency. I'm saying he because it's a male figure here, but it could be female too. The other 2 characters, one looks like a pope. So you always want to be aligned with the highest, okay? And this looks a little bit like a church. So, you know, build your temple. Now, what's your temple? What's your temple? I said this is an Earth trip card because it's a pentacle. What's your temple? Guess what your temple is. Okay, Spirit is in a church, right? This is kind of a churchy kind of card. Your body is your temple. So Spirit lives in your body. And Spirit is always there. So make friends with that. Connect with that and be aware of that. Okay, that's a really good card. Next, after I yawn, because I'm going into a trance already, is another Wands card. This card is a 6 of Wands. 6, we know, is the Lovers and the Major Arcana. So we have an Ace, which is a 1 of Wands, creativity. A 3 of Pentacles, which is about the Earth trip, your body, and a lot more that we talked about right here. And the 6 is the Lovers. By the way, the 3 is the Empress, and the 6 is the Lovers. This guy is celebrating something, and he's a leader. See these people that are following him, but he's on the horse, he's the leader. He comes from his heart, comes from his heart. And he's grounded, he's got a red coat on, okay? And he's celebrating something wonderful, see this? So this is a time to celebrate something, your accomplishments. This is creativity because it's Wands and they're sprouting. So this is about celebrating something in the artistic field, celebrating your creativity. And it's on a white horse, so that's purity of spirit too, okay? So there you have that. So we got some really good cards there as far as the tarot. Now let's go into some of the other cards. After I take Tom Cruise, yawn again. And my nose is starting to run, which means it's really happening. It's really happening now. It's really happening now. We're gonna go deep tonight. Going deep tonight. Wanna go deep with me? Yeah, let's go deep. Okay, this card deck is coming up next. This is the Indigo card deck. I've said this before, if you're watching this, you're probably an Indigo. Indigos feel like they have a mission, that they're here to accomplish something, okay? This guy is celebrating his accomplishments. This guy is working on his accomplishments. And this guy is telling us gifts are coming. And that may have to do with your accomplishments also. You know, accomplishing yourself to a level enough so that you can receive and see the gifts that are coming. No matter what's going on in your life, there's always gifts. Even bad things that happen, there's always gifts. The gift is to see, to look for the gift. Look for the gift. It changes your whole perspective. Look for the gift. Let's say, okay, let's say you get COVID, okay? Somebody I know right now just got COVID, okay? And it's like, oh, you know, no, I have to stay home or I'm isolating. I can't be around anybody. What's the gift? The gift is you get to get more rest. The gift is you get to get more time alone. The gift is you get to spend more time with your pets if you have them at home. The gift is you get to watch movies and read books and catch up on things you haven't done. The gift is you get to spend time talking on the phone with your friends. The universe has given you downtime so that you can take care of some things. So that can be the gift if you get sick. Excuse me, that's just an example of how when you look for gifts, you find gifts. When you don't look for gifts and you make up stories about bad things happening, you're not going to get gifts. Don't get caught in the illusion of how things appear to be. It's an illusion how things appear to be. I mean, even in the sentence, how things appear to be. Like, okay, I used to have this thing in my office that was this board, and it was waterproof, and I had this brush, and it was like disappearing letters. In other words, you can paint something on there with water, and it would disappear. So at the beginning of the session, someone might talk about, this is when I was seeing people in person, somebody might talk about how they're afraid to do something, or I worked a lot with actors and still do, and creative people. So they're afraid to get on stage, or they're afraid to get in front of the room and do the scene, or they're afraid to, you know, go in for the audition, or they're afraid to take the law exam. So I wrote down F-E-A-R on the side of it with the fat brush dipped in water on this beautiful gray board, okay? By the end of the session, the fear had disappeared. Literally, the F-E-A-R were gone. They had disappeared from the board. It's a magic board, and it does that. And what does F-E-A-R stand for? False evidence appearing real. Don't get caught in the illusion. Look for the blessing. Look for the silver lining. There's always a blessing, always. All right, we're going to continue on and get a little more verification and substantiation and explanation and validation and see what comes up here. Okay, I'm going to keep an eye on the clock. Cutting once, and we're going to choose one card from this deck, and it is the Think About It. Think about it. Think about it. Think about it, think about it, think about it, think about it. Remember that song? Talk about it, talk about it, talk about it, talk about it. Think about it. Think about what's going on in your life. Think about it. Things happen for a reason. There are no accidents. Things happen. And it's energy. Energy is always moving around, and there's always a reaction. For energy out causes a reaction. Okay, think about it. Beautiful card. See that? I'm going to read to you about think about it, okay? Think about it. This card asks you to step back from your current path of thought process and review the situation you're asking about. I highly recommend that you think about a situation that you want clarity on. Okay? I think I said that at the beginning. If I didn't, do it now. You know, just get that thought in your mind, something you want clarity on. This card asks you to step back from your current path of thought process and review the situation you're asking about. Ooh. There's an unseen aspect, and the angels guide you to slow down so you can move forward with the whole picture in sight. This is about something coming out of nowhere. This is about an unseen aspect that it comes to you as a gift. You don't know it's there, and you don't know it's coming, but look for it. It's going to come, especially because the full moon is a 1, which is a magician card, on August 1st. There's an unseen aspect, and the angels guide you to slow down so that you can move forward with the whole picture in sight. This card can also be cautionary if you were about to make a radical change impulsively. While it may still be the best path, the card asks you to look into alternatives first. That's what I was talking about when I said, if you don't know for sure, don't move forward. Don't be impulsive. You'll get a clear direction. As an indigo, you're exquisitely sensitive to energy, and your mission is to heal and transform negative energy into positive. However, there's always working, creating something beautiful, okay? That's a workman, a craftsperson. Not a craft could be, music may be your craft, or art may be your craft, or teaching may be your craft, or gardening may be your craft. So your craft could be anything. As an indigo, you're exquisitely sensitive to energy, and your mission is to heal and transform negative energy into positive. However, there's always a better way to do so. This card asks you to research your options for making the healthful changes that are part of your indigo mission. The healthful changes to your temple. Okay? Think about it. All right, moving right along here. We're going into this one next. I want to keep my eye on the clock so we get a good meditation in. I feel my voice is getting croaky. That happens sometimes. Okay, here we go. Shuffling the cards again. Surrounded by white light, more explanation, validation, clarification. And let's see what comes up. One more shuffle, one more cut. See, I hear in my head one more, and that's what I do. All right, I just got cut one more. All right, so that's what I'm gonna do. I follow directions, and this is this card. Ooh, this card is called Play. I think it's time to play. The universe is saying, you know what? Yeah, do some work, but don't work too hard. Play, play. Look at her. She's kind of dancing and flying on lily pads. All right, I'm gonna read to you about play. Here's play. I'm done with play. I've been playing more in my life instead of working so hard. It's time for me to play. All right, beloved one, it's time to set aside work for a while. Don't worry, we will oversee your responsibilities to their completion. Playfulness, gaiety, and laughter will lift your energy so that you'll return to work and to your projects with a renewed perspective and a heightened energy. See, play is so important and laughter is so important to balance out your life because work does not balance you at all. The angels see that you need to play, so they sent you this card. You've been working and worrying a lot. That's work too, right? Worrying a lot, and your soul cries out for fun. How do you know? Feelings of fatigue, irritability, or depression are additional signs that you're overdue for some playtime. You don't need to wait until you have a free moment because you can inject fun into your day today. Simple pleasures, moments of silliness, laughing with a friend, or watching a funny movie are examples of ways to have fun that don't require a lot of time or money or energy. Now, there are some YouTube channels and some websites that are just jokes. They're just cartoons that are jokes. And some of them are very funny. And some videos are very funny. So I watched a couple of videos this morning that had me laughing out loud, actually. So, I mean, don't get into it for like hours at a time, but check it out. You know, look for funny animal videos are always funny too. And they're all over the place. Right, Luna? See? She says, yeah. That's right. That's what I'm saying when I'm telling everybody that. You don't need to wait until you have a free moment because you can inject fun into your day today. Simple pleasures, moments of silliness, laughing with a friend, or watching a funny movie are examples of ways to have fun that don't require a lot of time or money. Fun and play are necessary parts of life for children and adults. Look at her. This is not an adult. This is a child. Childlike exuberance, childlike fun, childlike openness and innocence. Fun and play are necessary parts of life for children and adults. These types of activities help us live healthier lives and allow us to attain our desires more quickly. Fun is part of living a balanced life. Here are some additional meanings. Stop what you're doing and go have fun right now. Well, I'm having fun right now. This is fun for me. Release any guilt about having fun to the angels. A lot of people are guilty about dancing and fun and gaiety and having fun because they think, oh, I should be working. I should be doing this. I should be doing that. I was talking to someone today and she said, well, I could be doing this, but I can't because I really should be cleaning up my house. I really should be getting rid of clutter. I really should be cleaning my room, she said. I really should be doing, you know, let go, let go. Let go of the guilt about having fun. You know, have fun. You deserve happiness, pleasure, and enjoyment. The universe wants you to have that. Your loved ones from the other side want you to have that. And the angels want you to have that. Make sure that your recreational activities are purely fun and non-competitive. So there are some things you can do that are very competitive, and people get sometimes very jacked up in, you know, adversarial and competitive kind of games and teams and fun. So just keep it light and just do it for fun. Okay, now I'm going to pull one more card here. My nose is running. And soon we'll go into our deep trance. And I know I'm ready because I'm already getting there with all the releasing that's happening. Into another deck, again surrounded by light and love and healing energy, positive energy and divinely protected so that no negativity can enter into our sphere. We all have moments of sadness. We all have moments of grief. We all have moments of sorrow. Just don't stay there. You're not meant to stay there. You're meant to feel it, release it, and move on. It's hard sometimes because then you feel guilty that you're letting it go and you should be feeling sad for a longer period of time or upset for a longer period of time. No, just release it, feel it, release it, and let go. I'm getting extremely hot right now, and I kind of want to get up and turn the, get some fresh air in here, but I'm just going to weather it out. I'll just turn these lights down a little bit when we do the guided meditation. Okay, beloved one, beloved one. This came up the other day when I did a very quick 1-minute reading on camera, okay? This was a really quick one, and it came up, and I started laughing because it was actually so perfect and appropriate. Beloved one, this is Archangel Chamuel. I am helping you with your spiritual soulmate relationship, okay? There you go. You've asked, there it is. I am helping you with your spiritual soulmate relationship. It's not any more clear than that, is it? Trust that. You know, we all have soulmates. Trust that Chamuel is helping you with that. Okay? All right. I'm going to read to you about that, and then we're going to get into the guided meditation. Chamuel, beloved one, beloved one, beloved one. There is so much love out there. They love us. They do. Our loved ones who have passed on love us. Our guardian angels love us. the universal energy, whatever you want to call it, God, Jesus, Buddha, whatever. There's just so much love out there. Just allow it into your life. Allow it into your life. All right, beloved one. Love is in you and around you right now. You don't need to search for it. Rather, by holding loving thoughts and conducting loving actions, you attract and manifest love in all aspects of your life. Call upon me to guide your thoughts and actions to bring romance into your life. Converse with me regularly about your love life. I can help you fall in love with your life and heal and manifest wonderful relationships. Shemuel's aura is a pale green, like a springtime leaf in the morning sunlight. You can feel close to Shemuel's loving energy by wearing or carrying a green fluorite crystal. I like wearing green, actually. So there you go. It's pretty clear. We're going to go over this real quick. Look for the magical blessings coming out of nowhere. Creativity. Work on your craft. Don't work too hard, but build your temple and create your temple, your body, as a healing space for spirit. That takes work sometimes too. Celebrate your creative energy. Celebrate from a heart space. He's on a green cover over the horse. And those of you who are leaders or who are employers or who have people working below you or with you or are part of a team, celebrate. They are celebrating you. Okay? And then we have, think about it. Don't be impulsive. Okay? Think about things. And when the message is clear, you'll know what to do. Play more. Have a good time. Play more. Play hooky. Don't work so hard. Beloved one, help with your spiritual soulmate relationships. What a beautiful reading this has been. Let's go into the guided meditation. I'm going to turn the light down on this because I am really heating up intensely. And I'm just going to have to turn the light down. I knew I heard you, Lena. Where are you? I hear you. Where are you, Lena? Well, wherever she is, she's emphasizing that point that it's time to go into the trance. So let me turn this down a little bit more. I'm going to go lower. There we go. Nice and moody, right? Okay. Let's go. Close your eyes and make yourself comfortable. Close your eyes and make yourself comfortable. Allow your back to be straight. You can lie down. You can put your feet on the floor if you like, or allow them to be straight out in front of you. Close your eyes and know that you can shift your body and shift your position any way you like. The shifting allows you to release the energy of the day. I encourage you to shift around, to get yourself more and more comfortable, possibly make yourself 10% more comfortable. That's it. This is a time for you to just completely release and let go. There's nowhere you have to be, and there's nothing you have to do. All that is required is to stay open with the openness of a child, to allow yourself to hear whatever is being said, even if you feel like you're drifting and falling asleep. It doesn't matter. Your subconscious mind will hear the words that resonate with your belief system and begin to act upon them immediately or in the near future and begin to manifest into your reality, which is a good thing. Your body relaxes more with each and every breath. Your mind becomes more and more open to positive suggestions that will enhance your life, your health, your frequency, and your relationships. Feeling yourself getting quieter, more and more quiet, more and more relaxed, going deeper and deeper into that precious part of you that is connected to the greatest, most magnificent energy. I'm going to count from 5 down to 0, and each count allows you to go deeper than the time before, and each sound of my voice allows you to go deeper than the breath before. Every sound that you hear that you recognize as an everyday normal sound does not disturb you in any way. Instead, it allows you to go even deeper as you begin to go there, even now. That's it, just let yourself go. No need to hold on. No need to stay contracted. Unravel yourself the way a ball of yarn begins to unravel, the way a knot begins to unravel. Beginning on the count of 5, going deeper and deeper as the body relaxes more and more, as the body lets go more and more. Continuing down to 4. As the body continues to release and goes down more and more. Letting go more and more and feeling lighter and lighter and lighter. Going deeper and deeper and deeper. Drifting down on the count of 3. Feeling your body starting to feel more grounded and connected, more centered. That's it. Your body and your mind and your spirit have been craving you taking this time for yourself. Continuing down on 2 as you continue to go deeper and deeper and deeper. And all the way down to 1. The body relaxing more and more with every sound of my voice. The body relaxing more and more with every breath that you take. You may be having thoughts. Just allow them to float on through. Anything relevant and important will come back to you later, after this video is over. Going deeper and deeper down, using the sound of the tones to take you deeper as we go from 1 down to 0. And as you begin to go deeper and deeper into your own personal experience, allowing your body to move into the parasympathetic stage where it can heal, rebuild, re-energize, renew, and rebalance. You hear the words that I say, and your brain stores them as planted seeds, allowing them to be sprouted and grown when the time is right, sometimes almost immediately. This particular experience that you are experiencing and having now is about closing the windows on your computer screen so that you have more space to create. Be aware and conscious of looking for a gift that seems to come out of nowhere. It could be a person. It could be an opportunity. It could be an environment. It could be a situation. It could be a relationship. It just pops into your life. Build your temple in a beautiful, healthy way. Always be aware that it's an ongoing process, building and maintaining a beautiful temple. Your temple is the body, so that spirit can reside within that beautiful temple. Celebrate your creative accomplishments. Allow others to honor you. They want to. Allow them to. Take in the glory and the grandeur of having others honor you. Think about it before you move, before you make a decision. Give it time, sleep on it, think about it until it becomes very, very clear. Make time to play, make time to laugh. It balances your psyche. It balances your energetic frequency. It balances your life. remember that you are a beloved one. Regardless of what's going on in your life, you are beloved. Just the way the ocean and the raindrop are the same material, the universal energy, God, Jesus, Buddha, whatever it is to you, is the parent almost of you. The parent wants you to do well, to be successful, and definitely to be happy. That's what every parent wants for their child, is to be healthy, happy, and successful. Pretty much in that order. And that's what the universe wants for you. you for joining me. Thank you for taking this time for yourself. I wish you many, many blessings, and namaste.